recorded improvisation. As I said before, if you don't record yourself when you're playing, you have no idea what you sound like because you're never truly in the moment. So what happens is that if you always record yourself when you're playing at home and you're improvising, listen for the most important things. The thing we did earlier when we're starting to play, how is your time? Is your time ahead of the beat? Is it behind the beat? Are your dynamics good? Are you saying something? Or are you just blurting out notes? This is my biggest problem, is not being in control of what you want to play. So in other words, considering this, and also the other thing is considering the tone of what you're playing. In other words, how is the guitar sound? What does it sound like? There's a simple thing that I always tell my students. Treble is trouble. Treble is trouble. If you have an amp and your amp's super bright, it's going to hurt people in front of you. So the thing about that is treble is trouble. Okay, so the idea, what you're listening for is time, tone, melodic content, and also what you got to say. You see what I mean? In other words, what are you saying? It's the difference between 99% of all guitar players who are lick-based and the other guitar players who are melody-based. In other words, great improvisers play streams of melody, not streams of licks. That gets tiring to listen to because it's like taking a big grinder and you're like grind, 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 grind. That's what every time I heard like Freebird or Greengrass and High Tide. And that's cool too. You can use that create. I get it. Please don't play the lick. But please no, don't torture me. I don't know what happened to him. He ran off screaming, and then what happened? The class was going so well, and then, but the whole thing with this is that what you got to do with this is you're basically listening to what you play, regardless of what you do. If you don't listen to yourself play, you don't know what you sound like. That's why sometimes you go into the studio and you're like, oh, wait a minute, that's not what I meant to play. So you got to like kind of get a handle on how you sound. So when you play, you always have a sense of what's going to come out. Okay? I can't stress that enough.